Plaintiff Tracy Bright says when she was 20, her father brought the defendant to her grandfather's funeral and said she was Tracy's sister. Although Tracy was confused, she and the defendant became close, and she petitioned for a DNA test to see if they are in fact biological sisters. Defendant Phyllis admits that she and Tracy have gotten really close over the years, despite the fact that other family members have tried to keep them apart. Phyllis says she will do anything to help Tracy, and she's eager to find out the truth today.
You ladies are here to determine whether you're all siblings?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Start with you and tell me why you might otherwise question it.
Hello, Judge Mathis. I apologize for the sunglasses, but due to a medical condition involving my eyes, unfortunately, I have to wear the glasses in court today.
Fine.
I am petitioning the court for a sibling DNA to find out if Phyllis is my next of kin. I have a lot of medical conditions, which includes a brain tumor, in which I have several upcoming surgeries for. When I was 20 years old, my grandfather had passed away, and at the funeral, my father arrived with Phyllis. He stated to me and my family that she was my sister. So, of course, we were all shocked.
How many years ago?
This happened back in 1991.
Okay. Go ahead. Adult.
Yes, we were adults at the time. And so he arrived at the funeral with Phyllis, and he stated that she was my sister. I was shocked, confused. My entire family was. So,
why?
Because
was he married to your mom or living with you all?
He was never married to my mom.
Okay.
They just have me in common.
Okay.
That's it. So we were all shocked, and we had never seen Phyllis before.
But you all had been in regular contact with your dad? You had?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. My father was present in my life all of my life.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
And then had the daughter that you didn't know of, and that's why you were shocked, because you would see and talk to dad all the time, and he never mentioned it for 20 years or for many years.
Yes,
Got
Your
it.
Honor.
All right.
So in 1993, I began working as a correctional officer. Phyllis repeatedly called my job and would try to persuade me to meet. At that time, I was still confused, and there was an inmate who was in custody at the time, which happened to be her aunt. Her aunt would try to persuade me to meet her as well. In 1995, a friend of mine said, hey, go ahead and meet her. Since 1995, we met and we've bonded as sisters. I can't imagine my life without her. With my medical conditions, we share a bond in which she has told me that if there's anything that I need, whether it be blood, tissue, organs, she would be there. Okay. That is why it is very important for me to find out if she is in fact my next of kin.
Okay.
In 1995, a friend of mine said, hey, go ahead and meet her. Since 1995, we met and we've bonded as sisters. I can't imagine my life without her.
Defendant Phyllis says years ago, she learned the plaintiff may be her sister. So she agreed to take a DNA test to find out the truth once and for all.
Let me hear from you, man.
Pretty much that's the same story. I met Tracy when she's 6 years older than myself, so I was 14. And yes, we met at my grandfather's funeral. He tried to let us sit beside each other. The family wasn't really wanting that as well. I could tell that at the time when I was that age. Afterwards, I didn't go to the repass or anything like that, so I never did see her again until my later years. My father and I met when I was 9. He was in the military. He retired from the military. So he was in and out all the time. TDY, he would come home, he would pick me up, stop by the school or anything. He took me by my grandfather's house and my grandmother's house a couple of times. But he never really said that I was his child to them. When he would take me home, he would come back to the home or to his other side of his family, because we have different mothers, just the same father. He would go back to their family and say, oh, I just need her. She just needs somebody. Just 1,000 excuses of why I'm really not his, but he doesn't really know. So over the years, like she said, we have gotten really close. We're just getting older now. she's got some ailments. We would like to know if we're the next kin. Because I'll do anything for her, and I'm the closest one to her. We have.
What's it been like since '95? How often have you all spoken?
We speak every day, 5-6 times a day.
Since '95?
Yeah.
Whatever the blood test say, y'all sisters.
We'll still be sisters.
Sisters.
The father has tried to keep us apart. Definitely.
Your father?
Yes, our father has.
Why? Why do you think?
I think he just doesn't want me to know the history, or he maybe didn't want us to bond because we got
Do
different
you have
moms.
any idea why that might be, if you agree with that?
I do agree with that. In the beginning, he had stated that he wanted me to bond with Phyllis
But?
after we had met, and then after we began to bond and we kept moving around the corner from each other and got extremely close, he had an issue with that.
Did you ever form an opinion on what the issue was?
I think that he loves the chaos and the drama within the family, because a lot of my friends, they don't believe that Phyllis is my sister. They base it on, you guys don't look alike, or your personalities are vastly different. But some of my family, they do believe that. But it's
Well,
because
your
of
little
him.
friends, you show them this. Because you all are siblings. It is.
I'm just glad that everything has been settled. I think that our families can blend and bond without all the questions and drama that our father has put us through.
We've always known that we were sisters. The bond is there.
The bond was there instantly. Instantly. All of this came from him.
But the family needs to know and accept me.
And I agree. But now we know.